Hey guys, I'm back with another educational video for you all. And today we're talking about intermittent fasting, specifically 16 to 8 intermittent fasting. This is the most common form of intermittent fasting, and it's also very beginner friendly. So let's talk about what this actually is, how to do it correctly, and then some of the benefits that you can expect from doing this form of intermittent fasting. So first things first, what actually is 16 to 8 intermittent fasting? Well, the first word, intermittent, refers to the fact that you go in to be eating your meals at specific times during the day, meaning you're not eating all day long. Your eating times will be separated by periods of time where you're not eating anything at all, hence fasting. So, the numbers 16 and 8 refer to how many hours you going to be fasting for versus how many hours you going to be eating during the day. So 16 is the number of hours that you fast for, and 8 is the number of hours that you will be eating. So in total, if you add up your fasting hours and your eating hours, it should equal 24. So how exactly does this work? Well, the way that I like to explain this is that instead of looking at the clock and saying, okay, breakfast is at 7 a.m., lunch is at 12 p.m., dinner is at 6 p.m., which is typically how we look at our days, we're going to instead shift the clock forward, or backwards, however many hours our eating window is. So if my eating window starts at 12 p.m. and ends at 8 p.m., I'm going to shift that clock forward 12 hours so that my new breakfast is now at 12 p.m., my new lunch is now at 5 p.m., and my new dinner is now at 8 p.m. Then you would fast all day, until the next day at 12 p.m. when your eating window opens again. And just to clarify, you don't have to eat 3 meals a day. You can absolutely do 16 to 8 and only eat 2 meals a day, or even 1 meal a day if you want. Now that we understand what this eating pattern looks like, let us go through some of the rules or guidelines that you want to follow if you decide to try this out. The first guideline is that you only want to consume calories within your eating window. That means no snacking before your eating window opens or after it closes. And yes, you can drink plenty of non-caloric beverages whenever you want throughout the day. Some good options are water, coffee, tea, diet, soda, or sugar-free flavored water and just make sure that if you're going to drink something other than water, that it is either sugar-free or that you not consuming too many artificial sweeteners, because those can have their own side effects. The second guideline is that you want to make sure that you still primarily filling your eating window with whole, unprocessed foods, like fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains. You can absolutely treat yourself from time to time, but you don't want to use this as an excuse to binge eat junk food. Also, you'll probably notice that you hungrier when you first start eating again after a longer period of fasting, so you might be tempted to overeat, but you want to try your best to stick to your normal portion sizes. And finally, it's important to note that everyone's eating window can be different. There's no right or wrong eating window. It's whatever works best for you and your lifestyle. If you want to start with a smaller eating window like 12 to 6, that's fine. Or, if you want to do a larger eating window like 1 p.m. to 9 p.m., that's also totally fine. You can play around with different eating windows and different fasting lengths, and really experiment to see what works best for you. Now that we know how to do this, let's talk about some of the benefits that you can expect from doing 16 to 8 intermittent fasting. First, one of the biggest benefits is weight loss. Fasting for 16 hours a day is a great way to reduce your overall calorie intake. Without having to track calories, typically you'll find yourself naturally gravitating towards eating fewer calories, because you're only eating when your body is telling you that it's hungry and you're not eating mindlessly or out of boredom. Second, you may experience improved insulin sensitivity and blood sugar control, which can lead to a reduced risk of type 2 diabetes. Third, you may have increased energy levels because you're giving your body more time to burn off old waste energy and toxins and to make new clean energy. And lastly, intermittent fasting has also been shown to promote autophagy, which is essentially when your body cleans up and recycles old damaged cells while also making new cells. If you've tried intermittent fasting before, please let me know how it went for you down below. And if you'd like to learn about other forms of intermittent fasting, I might have to make a video about the 5 to 2 diet next. Let me know if you'd be interested in that. As always, I hope that you learned something new here today, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!